get a letter in the mail, some guy suing me, trying to sue my sister too. What happened is apparently my sister was sitting on my porch at my house, and some guy comes jogging along, and I guess it freaked out her dog, who tried to run toward him. His collar broke, and he ended up scratching the guy's leg. Apparently the police were called, and animal control came out even, and they looked at it and they thought, it's just a scratch, man. It's just, just a tiny dog. They got sharp claws sometimes. It just barely broke the skin. But apparently this guy went to the hospital, and he got his rabies shots and everything. And now he's suing me for damages. So I got to go to court with my sister. And we go to court, and first off, the guy doesn't show up until like the very last minute. I figured, if the guy doesn't even show up, then, we win. No problem. But he shows up, and he's got pictures and all this stuff and documents from the hospital. And when the judge looks at me and says, what do you got to say? And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why it's here, why I'm even here. It's not my dog. I wasn't home at the time. I don't know why I'm in this case. And the judge agreed with me. She didn't figure why I was even there. It was my sister's dog. So the guy wanted like thousands of dollars in like lost wages for this scratch. Eventually, the judge decides, no. The only thing my sister will be liable is like the $300 hospital bill for his shots. And my sister agreed to it. And afterwards, though, she just lost her job. And I figured when it came down time to it, I was just going to give her the money, so we'd be done with it. But she told the guy, when she gets a new job, she'll send him the money. And he agreed to that too. Well, unfortunately, my sister passed away. About a year later, the sheriff comes knocking at my door, or a deputy. And they're like, we need to speak, to my sister. And I said, well, she's in the living room right now. You can come on in, but I don't think she's going to talk to you. And the cop looked a little, the deputy looked a little, weird, but he said, okay, and I invited him in, and he looks around the living room, and he says, where's she at? And I said, oh, she's right over there. And he kind of looks over, and he's looking around the room, and he's like, I don't see anybody. Where is your sister at? Said, oh, right there in the cabinet. She's actually on top of my mom, and my dad is right next to them both in those boxes. The deputy walks over to the cabinet in my living room and realizes that he's looking at the boxes that my parents' ashes are in, and my sister's ashes with her name right on the box. He seemed a little embarrassed because he told me to have a nice day and sorry for your loss, and then he left. It's been years now. I haven't heard a thing.